Have you been struggling with applying the law of assumption and the many practices? Stop struggling with more steps that can so easily be missed in terms of how you can apply the law of assumption to manifest. It's going to help you deepen how to construct that imaginal scene, and which can take you from failing to success. Even I missed for a while. In terms of the law of assumption, there are many people who are missing a key part of this, and it is in how you construct your imaginal scene, but it's also how to get into that feeling of the state of consciousness. This week, we're going to be looking at how you can deepen your creative imagination. I want to really help you take massive action in terms of how you can start to create your life and the reality that you would love to have. You will want to watch this week's video because I'm going to bring in a very key step that is a subtlety to imaginal scene. And it's something that even I missed for a while. Now, when I apply it, it actually helps me to get to the feeling state of my desired outcome. And Neville cautioned around this in terms of how we use the law. I found it in chapter 9 of The Law and the Promise. I'm also going to talk about what I have done in terms of changing some of my imaginal scenes and changing what I thought was a desired outcome. You're not going to be effective in your manifestation or creating your reality if you're not taking action. Something that became very apparent to me when I studied the work of these mystics like Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovel Shinn. This work is about taking radical responsibility. I want to really help you dial into this. When you watch my videos, take notes so that you can build up your own level of knowledge and actionable steps. If you don't know me, my name is Fazila Bijo. I live in Cape Town, South Africa, and I put these videos together for you so that you can become familiar, explore, and understand teachings of great minds and mystics who have left behind for us the pathway, the blueprint for how we can create our reality and become the manifestors and creators of our life. Join me in this week so that you can actually become better at deepening your creative imagination. Some changes in terms of the video this week. You'll notice that I don't have a video in video window. I've decided to split this into a 3-part video series. The next video on the case studies and the stories will be uploaded on Wednesday, and then the 3rd part will be uploaded on Saturday. And I trust you'll get value out of this. To remind you, the law of assumption is not about cause and effect. So it's not about karma. That's a whole other topic on its own altogether. The law of assumption is about cause and experience. And it's not the cause from the actions you take. Rather, what state of being do you embody? What state of being, what state of consciousness do you hold within? Cause and experience in the law of assumption has a totally different meaning. It's something that I will repeat time and time again so that you can actually understand the importance of it. It's something that Neville talks about always. In terms of the law of assumption, it is critical that you keep the following in mind because Neville stressed it throughout his books and lectures. It bears repeating. The first point is desire. What do you want? If you do not have a clear, defined outcome, if you do not have a clear aim in mind in terms of what you would love to manifest in your life, what you would love to see in your life as an outcome, you're going to struggle. Asking the simple question, what do I want, is where you start. Once you know what it is you desire, what is the mental and emotional state that you are going to be embodying and occupying? What is the mental and emotional state you must adopt? It's quite a key part in terms of how you activate and deepen your creative imagination. I'll be talking to this point throughout the video because it leads to the next very important point is when you enter into the image. Neville is talking about entering the imaginal scene, entering your imagination. Think of it as following. When you enter into the scene, you bring your desired outcome into your imagination. When that is implanted in your subconscious, The subconscious englobes and covers, surrounds that desired state. But a very key part when you enter into the image or your imagination is the emotional and mental states that you are feeling. Because it's one thing to have the desired outcome, to have an image, but to take it and deepen it, take it to the next level and really activate your imagination is to bring in the mental, emotional state, how you would feel. That the feeling state is going to impregnate your subconscious mind with your desire. When you enter into the state akin to sleep with a clear definition of your outcome, with a clear feeling of how you would feel when you have the desired outcome, and you take that into the state akin to sleep, that very drowsy state, into your subconscious mind with this imaginal scene, you must be able to think from and not think of. Your inner world shapes your outer reality, and you do this through the seed of your desire. We plant the seed of desire, that which we most want to have, into our subconscious mind through the feeling state. When the desire is implanted with feeling, think of it like a child that has been impregnated into the womb. The subconscious mind becomes the incubator. It now becomes engulfed and englobed within the subconscious mind that takes that and gives birth to the idea, the desire, into your external reality. It is nurtured by your feeling state. And when night after night you enter into the image with the feeling of your desire being accomplished, you are nurturing the state within you. As you drop into the drowsy state prior to going to sleep, and what you dwell on at night, particularly as you are dropping into the drowsy state before going to sleep, is what you are going to be creating in your reality. Creation happens twice. First in imagination, in the dimensionally larger world, the quantum field, the universe, whatever it is you want to call it. When you hold the vision, when you hold the energy, when you hold the feeling that this desire is already manifest, because Neville tells us creation is finished. Everything already exists. It is us who must become the vibrational match to our desire. And how we do that is we elevate ourselves to the level of our desire. When you dwell on your desired outcome at night, when you take that into the drowsy state, what you are doing is you are attuning yourself. You are preparing the fertile ground. You're preparing your subconscious mind, which holds the unformed substance, to be shaped into your desire. And when your subconscious has given shape to those desire within, when the feeling and the imagination are fused, then comes into your reality, because you have decided that this is real for you. In terms of my personal example, when I first started my YouTube channel on the 19th of August in 2023, I had envisioned the end in mind of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. As I've become more and more aware and familiar with how the law of assumption operates and how there are subtleties in terms of our understanding of how we can manifest, I've seen a big shift in terms of my own idea of what I want to create. As I've mentioned, we've got to have a clear, defined end in mind. We've got to know what our desired outcome is. I had this desired outcome of achieving 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. But as I deepened in my imagination, as I deepened in the work that I do, I got to understand that I was missing a critical part. The critical part was what would be implied when I have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. It would imply success. And this is something that Neville gives us a warning about. We must know what our desired outcome implies. Now, for me, I have switched to having a successful channel, being the person who has a successful channel. And the success comes from teaching. The success comes from helping you to understand how to apply these laws, because the more people that can understand and explore and apply and practice these laws, the more successful I am. it becomes a snowball of success because my desired outcome is being fulfilled. I'm assuming that as I reach more people, I help more people come to my channel, more people subscribe, and the watch hours go up. So my desired end is not just to have the subscribers and the watch hours. My desired end is to have that feeling of success and accomplishment. So I hope that you can take something away from this, is to understand that your desired outcome is not an expression. It's not the physical thing. Your desired outcome is what you're going to be feeling within you. How will you have changed as the person who lacked the initial desire? You transform from the person who didn't have the desired outcome to the person who had the desired outcome before it appears in your 3D reality, your physical reality. I just want to make a point here. While it would have been valid for me to focus on the desired number of subscribers or the desired watch hours, the subscribers and the watch hours are the thing that will come about as a result of my success as a content creator, as a result of my success as a teacher. But I choose to go beyond that. And so for me, my expansion is way beyond 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I show up doing these videos so that I can elevate and raise consciousness for those who are seeking to raise their consciousness, for those who wish to understand Neville's teachings and take it to the next level. With that specific emotional and mental state in mind of your state of consciousness that occupies the state of how you would be when your desire is accomplished, you will see how you can radically influence how your reality is created. What the world looks like for you is going to depend entirely on your mental and emotional state of consciousness. Because man is all imagination. Everything was first created in imagination. I'm going to follow this video up with part 2, where I'm going to be talking a bit more in terms of how you can apply teachings from this video. In the meanwhile, make notes in terms of the different stories. How can those stories help you construct your imaginal scene? And how can the stories help you actually get to the implication of what it would be like when your desired end is accomplished, when your desired outcome is manifested? That is chapter 9 in terms of the teachings. I'm going to do a follow-up video so that you can see how all of the teachings can be applied and how to understand it and how to put it into practice. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments. Let me know what insights did you get out of this week's teachings. Are you enjoying these videos? And look out for my next video so that you can become better. If you want to learn how to construct your imaginal scene, or you want to learn how to access the state akin to sleep, I suggest you watch this next video so that you can prepare for when you construct your imaginal scene. Thank you for being part of this channel, and I will see you in the next video.